Hey, what's going on? It's Musical Jaden, and today we're watching a video entitled You Can't Play a Traffic Cone. Where are these people coming from? Okay. That was super cool. One thing I really love about instruments, like orchestral instruments, like the saxophone, for example, that they're using in that video. One thing I love about them is like the freedom that you have being able to navigate in between what we see as the normal notes, being able to be between C sharp and D, be between C and C sharp, be in those weird places that don't exist for us mentally as like pianists, as guitarists, but still exist in music and are a part of music, even though not a widely recognized part of music. Stuff like that, not only does it blow my mind, but it makes me wish that as a younger kid that I had more freedom to explore that type of stuff. Like when I was in middle school, my middle school specifically didn't have a band. So I didn't have really the opportunity to be into that type of stuff. I still played piano outside of school. And now that I'm in high school, my high school also doesn't have a band. But looking back, I did choose this high school, and at the time that didn't really matter to me. But if I were to go back, one thing I would definitely do is learn one of those odd instruments that you have in like marching band and orchestral band, things like that. Cause it's like not only is it cool to me personally, not only do I think it's really cool to learn an instrument that isn't basic, not an instrument that not everyone plays, an instrument that's kind of out of the way. Not only do I think it's super cool, I also think it's probably like really profitable to get into an instrument where you don't have much competition and then end up getting really really good at it, and then you're able to play with like the Philharmonic or something. Just learning any brass instrument, anything like the flute, any of that, like it would be so fun not only to learn it but to be able to perform at like a high level orchestra. Because right now in the position where I'm at, I obviously I could definitely still learn one of those things, but it's different now, you know, like the experience you have learning something all the way from middle school and then in high school and then in college you can learn it, and then being able to be a part of a professional orchestra, it's a completely different um pathway from what it would be right now, where I would have to uh find a way to buy that instrument, find a way to learn it, you know, or study music in college. But still, it's definitely a completely different pathway. In the position where I am right now, knowing piano, knowing guitar, knowing drums, like the pathways, I think, because I really like orchestral classical music, and I think one of the things I've considered doing professionally, is playing as part of an orchestra. Obviously, as a pianist, to be a part of an orchestra, you have to be just crazy, you know, like you have to be the best of the best, and it's one pianist and then the whole orchestra. And it's not that I don't believe in my ability to do that, but I feel like it's more feasible to believe that I would be able to learn pretty much anything else than to be an orchestral pianist, you know? Like I do want to get to that point, but with the amount of child prodigies, with the amount of people who are just straight up better than me at my age, it doesn't feel realistic to get to that point. And then I know guitar, no drums. Those are rock instruments. So I think my other pathway is to become a percussionist. But even that is pretty hard. But I feel like the world needs more percussionists. One instrument that I always liked as part of the orchestra is the timpani. I don't know why, but the timpani always seemed like a really cool instrument to me. And also, it seems like a really easy one. There's probably a lot of techniques that I would have to know that I don't know just because I haven't played. But I feel like it would be not only fun as an experience, but just like it would be good in general. The xylophone is really cool to me too, and that's just like a combination of my piano with my drums, but obviously like way harder than that. It's still crazy to me to think that like people can do the thing where they hold two mallets and they keep track of the position of both of the mallets while changing intervals and things like that. Ugh. But definitely something I'm thinking about in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching.